It's all right. So we are in the month of May, and this is the monthly Longhorn meeting for the APAC region. We alternate between the APAC and the American/EU friendly time zones so that people from all across the globe can join in. I'm Divya, one of the community managers for Longhorn, and we do not have much of an agenda today, so I think I'm just gonna join. I'm just gonna start sharing. Sorry, not join. But before that, yeah, I am gonna paste the agenda doc on here so that if anyone's interested, they can take a look at the agenda. And if there are any questions, please feel free to reserve them for the end of the meeting, and we will get to them in due course of time. So, without further ado, I'm going to start sharing. And yes. All right. So, this is the agenda doc that I just pasted. So, nothing new. But the so I'm just going to also stop the captioning as of now so that it's not showing up on my screen and distracting me. Somehow can't do that when you're sharing, but that's fine. It's the 21st of May, and the updates in the reminders section is going to be fairly quick, after which I will hand it over to Chinya to go through the updates. So firstly, since a lot of y'all were not there for the last call, and it was cancelled due to lack of quorum, we welcomed Neighbor to Longhorn adopters officially, and we also welcomed another company which I forgot to mention, and I shall do that right after the call. So there are two Longhorn adopters added after KubeCon Europe. And if you are interested in getting started with Longhorn Basics on Rancher Academy is the greatest way to start up with Longhorn locally. With respect to our community shoutouts, we have Andrea Zacchino and Peter Pollock, who have been selected as the community members who've shared their home labs or passion projects with us. The GitHub repos, the blogs, or the articles have been linked. So, congratulations. And if you have been using Longhorn in your home lab or elsewhere, and you'd like to share that with us, please tag us on Blue Sky, X, LinkedIn, and we would be happy to feature you in our next shout out section. But with that, I know Chinya has some very exclusive updates to share regarding the upcoming release. So I'm going to stop sharing and hand it over to Chinya to walk us through some new stuff that's coming in the latest version. Over to you, Chinya.
Thank you, Divya. So my name is Jinya, and just a quick update on the Longhorn side of this month. So basically, we're busy with releasing of 1.11.2, which is released earlier this month, and we're currently super busy on releasing of 1.12.0. And the major highlights for that is the V2 features, mostly just fast cloning, and then we also planning to include the sharding. But earlier today, that we've also discussed the V2 sharding feature that it might defer to 1.12.1. The reason for that is that there's a huge refactoring going on with that, and also the scope covering that is really big. So for me, that the V2 sharding, if you're interested, the OAP is out. I know that Jinghao might be interested since he's our external maintainer, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we're also looking at making the V2 data engine the RAID 1 into GA for the 1.12. So yeah, that's it for the Longhorn side. Back to you, Divya.
All right. Just gonna go back to sharing my screen again, and thank you, Jinya, for the updates. Just gonna put the shared screen up there. So coming to the KubeCon EU presence that we have had the session recordings up now for quite some time. It was actually up last month itself, but since most of y'all were not there, the maintainer talk and the user story are now up on YouTube. You can navigate directly to the talk link and sort of view the recording since it's there, and the presentations for each of them are also on there. Regarding our upcoming events presence, we have a Longhorn talk uh, at KubeCon India. It's again a maintainer talk, and it will delve into the latest updates from, of course, the newest release. And we're also going to be there at KubeCon Japan in July. Um, I'm going to be delivering a Project Lightning talk, and David is going to be delivering the maintainer session. We will be having a kiosk there as well as part of the project pavilion, so that you can come and chat with us and ask us questions, or just stop by and say hi during KubeCon Japan. Unfortunately, I don't think we've been allocated the exact table numbers yet. So once we do have the kiosk numbers, you should see it on social media, and or probably in the next couple of meetings. So yeah, that's pretty much it from our end. Wondering if anyone on the call has any issues, PRs that need to be highlighted, or any questions or discussion points that you all have for any of us.
Uh, thank you for sharing, and nice to see you again, Devia. So we appoint that I will join this meeting, and Darren is my coworker. We are work at Naver in South Korea.
Oh,
Yeah,
welcome to both of y'all. Since I don't think you'll have joined the call before, so welcome.
yeah, thank you for and Darren, could you introduce yourself for that?
Yeah, hello, my name is Dauren. I also work in Longhorn team at Naver. My GitHub handle is backmanty. Maybe you know it. Yeah, I've made some contributions to Longhorn. Yeah, I hope to have a productive work on Longhorn in the future.
Thank you so much for joining, Doran and Jihong. I know we spoke about meeting up on an Asia Pac call, Jihong, where we met at KubeCon U. It's lovely to see you here. And yeah, I mean, if there are any questions, any issues or PRs that you all want to bubble up, it would be great to bring that up right now. Or else you obviously have our regular forums such as Slack and GitHub issues to bring that up as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in.
Yeah. And I have one request for Devia. Could you give me an authority to access your Google Google Docs
Yeah, I
link?
mean, I think I don't know. I got Doran's request and I did approve that. I just genuinely think that you have to request access by going on to the file and requesting it. I did not receive your access request. I did receive Doran's.
Uh,
And I did grant him. So I'm not sure what's the what's the in between step that's missing. But essentially, if you just request access, I can give that to you.
yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And actually, we have some issue that deploy Longhorn in our environment. So we want to discuss this problem with the user teams. So, uh, can I share? How can I share our issue?
If it's not proprietary,
Uh-huh.
that's fine because this is going to be uploaded on the internet. I'm just going to let you know. So, whatever you showcase here is going to be recorded and uploaded on the internet. So, if there's something proprietary, I would not recommend sharing it right now. And, you can share screenshots on Slack and we can help you through that. But anything
Uh,
on here will be uploaded on the internet as a um, record for the monthly meeting.
all right. Actually, we already make an issue on public Longhorn repository, and we also made request for enhancement document. So we want to get some review to the upstream user teams.
Right.
So,
I'd highly recommend you use Slack even then. Not because of anything else. Again, like if you're comfortable sharing, that's great. I have no
uh-huh.
problem. But this is going to be uploaded on GitHub, and I don't want for anything that's proprietary from your site to be, just uploaded there. So, if you're comfortable, I would be okay. But yeah, just letting you know.
Then could you give me an authority to share my screen?
Yeah, you can just. I'll just stop sharing, and you can start.
Yeah. I will try to explain using English.
Okay.
Actually, this is our top priority course. So please, Chinya give us to some review of this issue. The issue is when we deploy the Longhorn manager in a large Kubernetes cluster, and we deploy this Longhorn manager as a demo set. Demo set means deploying every single node, and this gives some pressure to the Kube API servers. So Kube API servers was fan out. So every Longhorn manager demo says Kube API server served every single change about the path. So we got some issue at the centralized Kube API server. So the thing is that we want to divide the Longhorn manager as a global Longhorn manager and the local Longhorn manager. That is about what they work and about the controller. So I think um so the key things that we want to hear your thought is here, the two things. So how about the adding a deployment as a second control plane? And as we already developed this as our idea here. So we change it to two controllers, pod controller and PV controller to the global. But the thing is, this controller can be handled as original and also in global Longhorn manager. So the context are a little bit confused. I mean, so what I want to say is the second one is, can we deploy the global manager as a default, so the source code to be more manageable and readable. So if you, I know that you are very busy at releasing 1.12. So if you have some time for review this, please review our idea and your comment yourself, please. Yeah. So
I haven't looked into that issue yet. But sounds like you don't want Longhorn manager to go in the form daemon set. You want it to go in the form deployment. Is that correct?
no. In the Longhorn manager, there are a lot of controllers. So there are, I think I divide that the two types. That is, should be in the local node, and the thing that they don't have to be in local. So like a path informer that consume a lot of resource in the node and also have an issue at Kube API server, but the path informer and path controller does not have to be in local. So we try to divide some controller to the globals
I
for the
see.
scalable issue. Yeah.
I see. So it's actually the internal controllers segregation. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
probably likely not going to land in 1.12. So that will require some context understanding, and then we'll need to review that. Honestly, that's we're probably not gonna have time to read that in a few days. You're probably gonna have to land after 1.12. So just heads up on that. So yeah, we'll review it.
Yeah, so documents are quite long, and that I want to listen your opinion is these two questions. So please read this and keep your comment, please. Yeah, so actually the largest cluster in our environment is 600 nodes per one cluster. So there are no any service path. There are only Longhorn path, but Kube API server already have a heavy load, so it cannot serve the service path because of the Longhorn manager. So this problem is quite a high priority for us. Yeah, so this scalable issue may suffer the other company. So yeah, please yeah. I already know that you are quite busy at releasing. Yeah, so if you have some time, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at it. But like Shania said, we're busy rolling out 1.12 as we speak. So yeah, might not have the time at the moment, but we'll definitely get to it once the newest version comes on the floor. And you'll definitely have answers on there in probably by the next time we have such a meeting. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, thank you. And the another thing is that we presented our Longhorn deployment environment in the KubeCon
Yes.
Europe
Yeah.
this year. So many people request to us to release our Longhorn scheduler to the open source. So the Darren do this. So these Longhorn schedulers are in the our company repository
Right.
in here. So Darren, could you simply introduce this project?
Yeah, well, the reason why we need scheduler, custom scheduler, is that we want to make sure that paths are scheduled on the same node with the volume. The existing default kube scheduler cannot ensure that. And we wanted to take advantage of storage capacity tracking, which is provided by Kubernetes. But after using it for some time, we discovered that it still cannot solve some problems. First is that when path is restarted, the volume, it's not guaranteed that path will be restarted on the same node. We can use PV node affinity, but in that case, the volume won't be able to will not be able to rebuild volume on another node, because node affinity is not is immutable in versions prior to 1.3.5. And we, in our environment, we have clusters that use the versions, older versions of Kubernetes. And also there are some other issues, like when the node is drained, the storage capacity tracking is not used, because in that case, PVC is already bound, and storage capacity tracking is used only when PVC state is unbound. And there was some other minor issues, like which don't occur usually, like race condition between kube scheduler and external provisioner. When many paths are scheduled at once, kube scheduler can make decisions based on stale data. Yeah, and to resolve all these problems, we implemented our custom scheduler, and currently we are using it in our environment. It's currently we haven't observed any issues with it, and it's working well. So since during the KubeCon session, people showed interest in it, we decided to open source it. So if you have any interest, take a look, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Feel free to open issues.
Thanks, Torrin, for explaining that. And I did catch a session offline, as in the recording, on after I reached home. So I think this could be a very wonderful addition and a part of the Longhorn ecosystem, very honestly. And I just wanted to ask, because we do publish shout outs. So I wanted to ask if you'd be comfortable with us evangelizing and attributing your name to it on the Longhorn page, if that's okay with you. Like I would attribute it to neighbor, but is it okay if I introduce this as part of the Longhorn ecosystem, something that you'll have contributed and, you know, made up for your own use case?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you so much for that presentation once again, Doran. Uh, Anybody else have anything else to bring up? in terms of discussion points, issues, or questions, or anything else?
はい。
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. As you know, I already told you we are operating large scale Kubernetes cluster, and currently we are deploying now. So and then our plan is to deploy Longhorn on all worker nodes. So and then we are validating Longhorn with various workloads such as Kafka, VTest, OpenSearch, and Victorymetrics, and VectorDB. So we are trying to stability and scalability and improve our large scale environment cluster. So anyway, we would like really appreciate any support, feedback, and collaborate and from your community. So yeah. So anyway, please help us. And then we are trying to make stability and yeah. So anyway, so
Yeah, absolutely
help us.
appreciate the kind of work that you guys have put in, especially given that y'all are users and that you'll have contributed back so much, not just in terms of the technology, but also in becoming active community members and evangelizing at KubeCons about us. So thank you so much for that. Very much appreciated. And yeah, like I said, it's always as much as we build the technology, it's also expected that the community chips in, and it goes vice versa as well. So definitely looking forward to collaborating with you all. And I will also bring this up to David eventually in one of our meetings as to this particular project, since I don't know if it was open sourced at the time that you all spoke to him at KubeCon, and if you all have spoken to him after that, but I will bring this up to him as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other questions, issues, or discussion points? Or else we can take back 27 minutes of our day and go have lunch or take a nap for 27 minutes, I guess. I don't know.
We have a lot of meeting today. So
So
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursdays are bad for me too, but surprisingly today it has been very lightweight. My day begins in the evening though, because all of my meetings start in my evening time. So yeah, so my problems begin in the evening is how I like to put it on Thursdays. So yeah, I hope you have an uneventful rest of the day is the best I can come up with, but I hope you have an uneventful rest of the day. And yeah, see you around, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. It was lovely chatting with you all again. And I'll see you all in the next APAC meeting then. Thank you.
Okay, you too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.